we wouldn't have found that.
Yeah,
What was that? Yo.
Just go.
Wait, hold on. This is his grave.
Was that a bird?
The most chilling encounters share one thing in common. They turn a routine trip into a fight for survival in a heartbeat. From a fisherman kicking a charging bear in the face to a desert trip where you find photos of your own friends nailed to the walls, things get heavy fast. If you were cornered by the unknown, would you stay to investigate or run for your life? This case takes place during archery season. In a video uploaded on October 7th, 2025, the host of the YouTube channel Wild Pursuit entered the forest for a hunting trip, unaware that the outing was about to shift in an unexpected and dangerous direction.
Okay, so it's about 7:30. I'm just now getting here. I'm gonna sneak in at the ready because there's a pretty high chance that I run across a deer. Not if I step on hidden bottles.
He eventually reached his chosen hunting spot, but in his haste, he had forgotten one critical piece of equipment. That small oversight marked the beginning of everything that followed. As he prepared to take a shot at a large doe in front of him, the situation changed quickly.
I forgot my my bow hanger, so I'm just gonna be holding it, but
Okay, yeah, we probably shouldn't. Just wait until I come back. You don't want to make anything worse.
oh fuck. There was a really big doe in front of me, and I drew on her, and then she saw me. So we're in a stare down, and she started, I let my bow down because she was staring at me. So I drew again, but as I drew back, my elbow hit the tree and knocked me off balance. And I tried grabbing onto a branch that was up in the tree right next to me, and it snapped as I grabbed onto it.
After drawing back, he lost his balance when his elbow struck a nearby tree. Reaching for a branch beside him to steady himself, it snapped under his weight, sending him crashing down. 2 days later, he reflected on the incident and felt grateful to have survived the fall. The experience served as a reminder that no outdoor pursuit is worth risking your life, and that proper gear always matters. Sometimes a single overlooked detail can change everything in seconds. If you were in that position, would you have made the same choice? On May 28th, 2021, the YouTube channel Jasco uploaded a video showing Jasco and Chris using the Randonautica app in the Nevada desert in May 2021, when the app directed them to a portable toilet. Inside, Jasco discovered a hidden box containing photos of their friend CJ with a girl named Julia cut into heart shapes. Farther out in the desert, they came across a suitcase marked with a J, a Starbucks cup with the name Jules written on it, and a pillow stabbed with a blade that read, "I hate Jules and slow."
Why is there a luggage in the middle of the desert? Oh no, bro. Look around us for a second.
Literally just mountainous range.
We are so far away from civilization to the point where like this doesn't even make sense. But here's the thing. The first ever time CJ and I came to Nevada, you know what was inside of it? Meat. What kind of meat? I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting. I don't smell anything right now.
Bro, we're still out there. We'll check when we get back. But there's something over there like catching my eye. It's shiny.
Oh, I see it too. Something's like reflecting off the sun.
It's fine enough. This thing was cut up, beat up.
It's an American Airlines tag on it.
Look at that. What?
The shit is going on right now.
The app then guided them to an abandoned building Jasco had visited a year earlier. But this time, photos of CJ were spread across the walls, some nailed through his eye, placed beside papers about the Zodiac killer.
Oh my god.
What was that?
What? What?
Annoying.
Dude.
Where are they? This is awesome. Man.
Those did not sound normal. There might be someone in here, so I'm just
gonna go check outside. I could have sworn I just heard someone outside.
sure.
Now we're good. I was just double checking. Anything?
Just a whole bunch of beer. There's a remote.
Think the TV still works? Where are we going?
I'm just walking. Just keep an open eye.
Wow.
What was their intent? Dark mysteries?
Dark mysteries. There's some people just like peeing in
Here's the
bottles.
thing. I never ever, when I came here the first time, I never like actually like got to explore the full place because of like I was so damn scared last time.
That's cool. Makes me feel good about it.
Just look at this place. This will blow you away.
All I can see is like tons of money on the ground everywhere I look. Doors, wood. Wow. Hot tub time machine.
Oh
All right, I'm
God.
sorry. I apologize. You're
Look
this.
at that. There's a missing person sign right in front of us.
That's what it said.
I really hope she gets found.
But you're right. This actually looks like it was a nice place. I was wrong. I apologize. There's so many like somebody walking. Try to there's not somebody down there.
What?
Try to there's not somebody's walking around. Bro, I'm seeing shadows.
Oh my god. This is not a public restroom. Customers only.
This is a business? Bro, the bedrooms. This is a brothel probably. With a tub like that?
You might have a good point there. We were in Nevada and there's a lot of brothels here. I almost feel like I don't know.
What was that?
What was that? That was a door. That was a door. 100% that was a door. Hold on.
Wasn't that door open right there?
I don't know.
I don't want to go in there, man.
Chris?
What? I don't want to go further back in the house, bro. The stuff on the wall is just like do you think it's safe to be here? Like, at the end of the day?
I mean, look at the place. It's kind of... Bro, that's Zodiac. The Zodiac killer.
Oh my god. No, Florida.
Those are Florida strippers. Holy shit. Look at all these papers on the floor. Zodiac. Oh my god!
What the f***? Dude, how did those get here? Those are those pictures of CJ.
Jasko later noticed a face with a buzz cut in a third-floor window, staring at them, and, seconds afterward, it moved across the building toward the back.
Bro, I don't know what to think anymore. I think there's a really good chance that they could be here right now.
Someone's been here recently. Like, look at that. That's a
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Where was that truck that's parked on the road? That budget truck. Someone over there?
I'm hearing shit over there. Hold on.
I say we just get the hell out of here. You happy you got to explore again?
Chris, we didn't explore. We wouldn't have found that.
We are in 10
then-
mysteries.
Oh, what was that? Yo,
bro?
yo, yo.
Just go. Doors right
We're
there.
sorry. Okay, yo, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on, Chris? We're in the middle. Just look around us.
There's
There's nothing but desert, Chris. This doesn't make any sense.
That's what bothers me the most. I don't
There's someone in that fucking window. That third window right there. The third window. There's someone in that fucking window. I just saw their head pop out. If that's who's fucking with us, bro. Let's go. Come on. See where that star is with the cross, right?
Yeah.
The left one. The window to the left of that. There was a head. Short hair. Buzz cut. This can't be fucking real right now.
There could be a whole nother floor here that we haven't even seen.
There could be some
When the same names and images appear again in places tied to their past visit, it starts to feel planned rather than random. If someone arranged this, how did they know the exact moment Jasko and Chris would return? In October 2025, the BuzzFeed Unsolved team spent the night at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada, a 73-year-old roadside motel built directly beside an old cemetery by the children of Clarence David, a miner who died in a fire in 1942 and left behind 150 clown dolls. Today, the motel displays nearly 2,000 clowns, with another 3,700 kept in storage, all donated items, including one named Charlie that arrived anonymously with no note and continues to lose fingers and pieces of his head no matter how often he's repaired.
I cannot forget about him. I was going to say, man, you don't know my name.
Is there anything special about Charlie?
You can see a lot of damages. His
Yeah.
head, finger, somebody cut it,
Yeah.
So there's every single time finger is gone, head is gone, Then I find out, I asked the old owner, he said, no, somebody banned it front of his property, in the office room. No note, nothing is there.
Wow.
So I think the people who donate it, they can see too, but they're not telling, oh, that's my clown, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
So Charlie here is a bit of an orphan then. And
Oh, yeah,
adopted-
that's right, yeah.
The owner admitted that during COVID, when the motel stood empty, he would fall asleep at the front desk and feel something nudging him awake at midnight. Yet, when he looked around, no one was there. All the small figurines came from Europe.
And I feel somebody may, yeah, wake up, man, go to fucking your room, you know. Sorry. I'm just assuming maybe somebody's just like, oh, maybe it's 12 o'clock now.
But when you look around, there's nobody there.
Nobody's there.
But you don't think it could be Charlie?
Yes and no, because I didn't see it, but
That's
you know,
true.
Yeah, just assuming, yeah.
Fair enough.
When we came here, it was only 800 clowns.
Wow. This all was a donation.
All section, all donation. Everything is donation, 100%.
Okay.
All are donation. And also somebody donated here, you can see that one. There's a fire and they survived. There was a fire in the church.
Okay. So the whole place burnt down.
Burned down and
these
they
guys were still...
survived, yeah.
When they first took over, there were only 800 clowns. Everything inside the motel is a donation, including one clown that survived a church fire and was later given to them after the entire building burned down. In room 108, known for a spirit called the Trickster that moves and hides guests' belongings, the investigators heard what sounded like someone testing their door handle, but when they opened it, the hallway was empty.
Haven't really got anything. Maybe let's turn all the lights on. Do one more sweep, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you...
Yeah.
What was that?
It sounded like someone was walking in. But that sounded like someone tried the door.
Yeah, it did sound like someone tried the door. I agree. Okay. That's weird. Perhaps that was Charlie?
Maybe?
It sounded like someone tried to open our door, but there was nobody out there. When I opened the door, it sounded like...
In the cemetery where 14 of the 17 miners who died in the 1911 Belmont mine fire are buried, the spirit box said 7 then 10, and 7 plus 10 equals 17. As they thanked the spirits and prepared to leave a loud metallic bang,
Is there anyone from the Belmont fire that would like to talk to us? Did you hear that? No, it said 7.
7?
Yeah. It just said 7 again.
Say 7 what? Ask 7
Yeah.
what?
What does 7 mean? I swear it was like 7 is luck. It's weird.
Well, hey, 7 plus 10. 17 miners died in that Belmont mine fire.
echoed from somewhere in the cemetery close enough to seem as if it came from directly in front of them.
Because we don't have ill intentions, you know?
Yeah.
We're just... What the hell is that?
Whoa.
Here, flip it around. Maybe we spoke too soon?
Yeah.
I mean, play it back.
Yeah.
It sounded almost like metal banging or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Am I trying to think of what that could have been?
I honestly could not
Yeah.
tell you what that could have been. And it was close enough to where it definitely came from the cemetery.
Yeah.
Moments later, while searching for the source, they walk straight onto Clarence David's grave, the man whose clown collection began it all. When small details line up like this, it makes you pause and wonder if coincidence is really the right word. If something wanted their attention, was it guiding them the entire time? This footage introduces Craig the YouTuber behind No Egg Craig, known for his entertaining cooking videos. In October 2020, he made a decision that would stay with him a solo camping trip near Spruceton Pond, a choice he would later regret.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone there?
It's really weird.
Strange noises echoed through the forest, which Craig initially brushed off as normal woodland sounds. But as night fell and he settled in, those noises grew louder and far more unsettling, intensifying his rising unease.
Who's there? Hello? Someone there? Okay. That's not. What the fuck?
At one point, Craig noticed a man hidden in the bushes wearing a clown mask. Realizing the potential danger, he quickly fled the area and managed to escape without being physically harmed. The identity and intent of the masked individual remain unknown. The moment shows how quickly a routine trip can turn into something far more serious. Not every sound in the woods is what it seems, and not every presence belongs there. If you had seen someone like that watching from the shadows, would you have reacted the same way? On the YouTube channel, Hannah Duggan Hannah shares a lifestyle built around movement independence and stepping into the unfamiliar. In a video uploaded on October 5th, 2025, that mindset led her and a friend far beyond anything predictable, wild camping in Africa, where the line between adventure and danger is far thinner than it appears on a map. From the beginning, finding a campsite proved more difficult than expected. Unlike the remote camping Hannah was used to at home, true wild camping there was discouraged and often prohibited, so they kept driving.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get trampled by cows. How are we getting in on the freeway? Cow crossing. This is so funny. Okay, we found a spot. Dangerous, toxic woods present. Talk to me. Wait, what is like literally right there? Maybe that's just one of those little deers. I was like, what's this thing? I don't see anything.
Eventually, they reached a campsite deep inside a protected park, remote, quiet, and intensely alive. Warning signs were unmistakable: crocodiles, hippos, wildlife, known not only for their size but for their unpredictability.
Alright. We're going to the bathroom. Wish us luck. Okay, we just made it to the bathroom. We didn't run into any hippos. But just in case you're wondering, there is a bath, in case you want to take one.
The water looks slightly long in that bathroom.
I'm gonna steal the toilet paper from this toilet stall because there's a big spider, but it's like a daddy long legs, but I just don't feel like disturbing him, so. It looks so ominous on camera.
As night approached, the threat felt distant. That changed the following day. While driving through the park toward their next stop, the road ahead suddenly filled with movement. Elephants. Not just one or two, but an entire herd. Massive bodies crossing, slowly blocking the only route forward.
We have some traffic on our big camp.
Sorry, I'm gonna be late to the meeting.
There were elephants in the road. This is hilarious. Oh, baby! Look at all these elephant butts! Oh my god. Oh my gosh, they're all going together! I don't know what to do. So these ones just came. What the fuck? I don't want to like move too much. I don't want to move too much. It's seriously nice. Is it? Okay, I'm just. Oh my god. I'm not okay.
This is really scary. I think we need to just not move, is what I think we need to do. Holy shit. That was terrifying. Oh my god, his dick is out. Oh, I hate this.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was terrifying. Yeah, I know. My God.
The elephants did not simply pass through. They lingered. They circled. Some began moving unpredictably, chasing one another and coming dangerously close to the vehicles.
And this elephant is coming back at us. It's chasing us. Oh my God. Don't move. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, they're like, that elephant is like running next to them. Oh my God, this is actually terrifying. I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. They did a good job. They were like out. I don't know, what do we do?
Oh my God, another one's coming back.
That one's really aggressive. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through. I can't believe that car managed to get through. I don't think they were coming at us though.
These two were just chasing each other and they got so close to our car.
They're coming back this way. When they go, should I just go? That one has a stick out too. That's what they're doing.
Oh my gosh, they're mating.
Which is why this is terrifying.
This feels...
But like, I'm shaking. Should we just like reverse out of here? But like, I don't want to make sudden movements. I did not like that.
Inside the vehicle, panic set in. Other cars reversed abruptly, further unsettling the herd. For nearly an hour, they remained trapped, surrounded, watching animals weighing several tons decide where to move next.
They're coming back this way. Oh, that one has its dick out. Like it is chasing after all the females is what it's doing. This is insane.
This feels...
Really not good. I don't think they'll bother us if we don't make sudden movements. I think we just stay.
Oh yeah, he's peeing. It's like a washer nozzle.
I think we should just stay still. Don't like, okay, look it, they're going. Okay, so I think we're gonna, okay. These guys are gonna pass us at some point. That was the scariest thing I think possibly I've ever experienced in my life.
Later, locals confirmed what they had feared in that moment. Elephants in that area had already overturned multiple cars that year. The danger was real, and it had nothing to do with imagination. When the herd finally moved away, relief was slow to arrive. Darkness had fallen. They missed their planned campsite and had to sleep inside the park. Hannah and her friend left unharmed, but the experience left a lasting mark. Some moments need no exaggeration. Sitting still in a car at dusk, surrounded by elephants, fear comes not from mystery, but from knowing exactly how real the risk is. When something that powerful blocks your path, what would you do? Back in 2016, a man headed out with his fishing rod filming as he walked through a quiet forest near the Kanagawa River in Misaka Town. The footage was uploaded on August 8th, 2016 to the YouTube channel M2GATE. He wasn't there to complain about poor luck or empty hooks. He was simply trying to find the right place to cast his line. As he went farther into the woods, the peaceful walk suddenly turned into something he never expected.
こりゃイノブですよ。イノシシサンタクロース。犬がいる。イノシシがいますよ。よいしょ。
Without warning, a bear burst from the trees and charged directly at him. He lost his footing and fell back into the river as the animal clamped onto his waiting shoe with its jaws. Relying only on instinct, he kicked toward the bear's face with his free leg again and again until it finally let go. For a brief moment, it seemed like the danger had passed. Then the bear returned, leaving him with no clear way out. He picked up a fallen branch and released a deep primal shout. The sudden noise startled the bear, giving him just enough time to get away. Somehow he escaped without any serious injuries. Maybe it was experience, maybe it was luck, or maybe, as people often say, the cameraman never dies. The bear's behavior may have been defensive or a reaction to surprise near the river. If you found yourself in this situation, would instinct alone be enough to save you? In November of 2021, a YouTuber named Dale uploaded a frightening video to his channel, Signs and Signals. His channel focuses on paranormal investigations and regularly features footage of him visiting reportedly haunted locations across North America. In this video, Dale and his friend Dave decide to investigate an abandoned house believed to be haunted. They explain that a viewer had recently contacted them after struggling to sell her home. According to the viewer, she hired renovation workers, but once the work began, the workers started hearing loud banging noises and voices and claimed that objects were moving on their own. Some workers even reported finding scratch marks on the backs of their necks. Frightened, they ran out of the house and refused to return. With no other options, the homeowner asked Dale and Dave to investigate. The two agreed and traveled to the property to examine the claims. They drove down a dirt road and arrived at the house late at night. Because of the timing, they stayed inside their vehicles, at first watching for any signs of activity. After seeing nothing unusual, they got out and approached the house. Almost immediately, they heard knocking sounds coming from inside.
You hear that, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Dude, I'm not going in there.
That's like going all around the house.
We really about to go in here, dude? What the f, man?
Come on, man. God damn.
Dude, come on, man. I know we ain't about to go in here.
I don't know, dude. What were we supposed to do? She said this was like the problem that was going on.
What, she said there were bangs like this?
Yeah, I mean, she said that the cruise was getting run up by bangs and things moving around and shit. If this is paranormal thing, then we need to have this on camera.
As they moved closer, the knocking repeated several times. Unsure whether someone might be inside, they paused to decide whether to continue or leave. Despite their hesitation, they chose to move forward since investigating the house was the reason they came. As they neared the entrance, they encountered more unsettling noises.
Was that a bird?
Yeah.
Dude, Dale, maybe we need to reconsider this decision. Because
I'm reconsidering going down back them stairs. Because that about broke, dude. I'm gonna have to go out the front. I'm not going back down them stairs. I mean, it stopped.
That's that bird, I think.
Like hell. Yo. Anybody in here? We're not the cops. We just making a video. Yo. Man, dude, this is sketchy. I can't see nothing. Over here.
I can't see anything.
Actually, I can see it.
What do you see?
I don't see nothing. I don't see nobody right here. Ain't nobody right here. Okay. Hey. Yo, yo. Yo. Dude, are you seeing this?
Oh,
what the f is that supposed to be? We're not trying to mess up your party. Let us know you're here. Don't pop out on me.
hey, I don't know about this one. I don't know. What the f, dude?
They cautiously entered the house and discovered a box placed in the center of a circle, resembling what appeared to be a ritual setup. Uncertain about its purpose, they left it untouched and searched the house for the source of the noises. For several minutes, they checked room after room, but found no one and nothing that could explain what they had heard. Eventually, they returned to the room with the box and decided to open it. As they attempted to do so, a sudden loud noise caused them to flee the house.
I don't really know if we should mess with that or not. I'm like...
That woman didn't say anything about some like this. I mean, I'm assuming they used that. I mean, why would it be sitting here?
That's an older candle, right?
I'm shining the light back on it. I don't know. It looks like it's been sitting there a while, though. How long has this been sitting here?
It's got a lot of in whatever.
Like, I want to know what's in there.
It's pretty much stuck on there. Like it's the candle has it sealed completely.
Oh my god! Dude, goddamn it. What the dude?
Dale.
Come on now. Hey, yo.
Here.
Dude, shine it in here. What's that, dude? What the was that shit?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my shit! Leave me, man.
While running, a door slammed shut behind them, though they didn't realize this at the time. It was only later, when reviewing the footage, that they noticed the door closing on its own. The cause of the knocking and the slamming door remains unknown, as does whether the box was connected to the events, especially since the activity occurred shortly after they interacted with it. The door slamming shut could have been caused by air pressure shifting structures or someone else inside the house, but the timing makes it difficult to explain clearly. If you saw a door close on its own in this situation, would you keep investigating or leave right away? The video was uploaded on June 7th, 2015. Collins was hunting in the wooded burl-covered areas of Dillon State Park when he began hearing unusual sounds that did not seem familiar or natural. Uncertain about the source, he took out his camera and started recording. Even after careful listening, the noises are difficult to clearly connect to any known animal, which is why the footage quickly gained attention.
I'm looking for tree burrows that I can reach. The thing bad about tree burrows, if they're still in the tree, usually they're ones that are worth cut. I hope I got that on audio, because I don't know what the hell that is. Like that's a, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but that's a big burrow right there, but it's, I'd have to have a chainsaw to get the damn thing off.
At first, the sound was somewhat similar to a monkey. Shortly afterward, it was heard again, this time deeper and far more unsettling.
I'm showing my age now. And there it is again. And I haven't the foggiest clue what the hell be making that noise out here. We don't have wild pigs. We sure shit ain't got no howler monkeys floating around these woods.
Collins was left confused, unsure of what he had just experienced. He could not decide whether it was safer to run or remain where he was. The sound shared some resemblance to a howler monkey, but that explanation does not fit since the recording was made in Ohio. He later shared the video and asked viewers for their opinions. Many people were unable to provide a clear answer. Some viewers even suggested mythical creatures, including Bigfoot and other cryptids. Regardless of the explanation, the sound alone was enough to make the forest feel unsettling, even in full daylight, which is unusual. What do you think made that sound, and would you stay to investigate or leave the area? In November of 2025, a YouTuber named Chris Hill uploaded a disturbing video to his channel Urbex Hill. His content focuses on urban exploration, where he regularly records himself visiting abandoned locations, most of them across the United States. In this video, Chris chose to explore an abandoned factory, located in a rough part of Cleveland, Ohio. Early in the exploration, he encountered two homeless individuals outside the building. Fortunately, they didn't appear hostile and seemed mostly indifferent to his presence. Chris kept his distance, left them alone, and eventually entered the factory. Once inside, he first explored the basement, where he didn't notice anything unusual. He then left that area and moved into the main warehouse. While walking through the space, he began hearing noises that sounded like people talking. Curious and concerned, he decided to follow the sounds to their source. During this process, he encountered something unsettling. After realizing the two individuals were inside the building, Chris quickly hid behind several crates. The individuals eventually left the factory without noticing him. Chris later returned to the room where he had last seen them. While checking the area, he found illegal substances and related items. Understanding that the individuals were likely using these substances and could be under the influence, he decided to leave the building knowing an encounter could end badly. Before leaving, he placed some money nearby, feeling sympathy for their situation. Later that same night, Chris made the risky decision to return to the factory to explore areas he had not yet seen, and possibly check on the individuals if they were still inside.
Tons of shit left behind back here. There's a lot of noise back here too. Oh shit. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely sleeping in here. Look at that.
After discovering a bed inside one of the rooms, Chris suspected that the people he encountered earlier were still present and possibly living there. He then heard a loud bang from the far end of the hallway, confirming that someone was still inside. Although clearly uneasy, he chose to continue investigating and move toward the sound despite the potential danger.
The hell? There's a homeless person in there. Yeah, I'm good. It's too late in the night to deal with that shit. I'm out. It's so dangerous doing this in the middle of Cleveland at night, especially alone.
Once it became clear that people were actively living in the room and reacting to the bright light he was using, Chris recognized the risk he was taking. He immediately turned around and headed straight for the exit. Chris exited the building and did not experience any further incidents. He later explained that leaving was the right decision due to the late hour and the earlier discovery of illegal substances, which made the situation more dangerous. Ultimately, ending the exploration early allowed him to prioritize his safety and avoid a potentially serious confrontation. The sudden noises and reactions suggest the building was actively occupied, making the situation unpredictable. If you realized people were living inside a place like this, would you keep exploring or leave immediately to stay safe? That's it for tonight. Which moment creep? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story, share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.